Okay, we're testing the audio. Okay, we're testing the audio. Okay, we're testing the audio. Okay, we still got that echo. I've muted the desktop audio. I've muted the desktop audio. Okay, every time I turn on the stream on my phone, I get a repeating of my microphone audio. So I don't know what else to do. And my microphone audio keeps bouncing. So again, I don't know what else to do. Please let me know if you hear my audio repeating. Let me know if you hear my voice repeating in the background. It's no longer on my phone. I've shut that off. I am completely deaf to any issues I may be having. I'm currently in the process of checking my webcam for any additional issues. Give me just a moment. For whatever reason, there seem to be speakers on the microphone, so I will disable that. Let me go ahead and check my levels, make sure I didn't inadvertently mute myself. Okay, so Katika, you're not hearing an echo. That's good. The audio is low because the audio is low. There is an AC unit just above me, and I did my best to do the noise canceling, so good, you can still hear me. Okay. I'm trying not to do the ear-splittingly high volume, screamy, yelly, "Arr!" I'm not about that life. Okay, so I think what I might have been hearing is me putting the stream on my phone, and my microphone, I guess, was picking it up, which was causing a feedback loop. That being said, I'm not sure if I want to go back to multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube, just because it does force me to divide resources between the two services in order to stream to both simultaneously. I'd have to keep track of 2 different chats, and it's a whole shebang. So, picking YouTube instead of Twitch. As much as I love Twitch and the fact that it's ready-made for streamers, all of my stuff is on YouTube, and I'm doing this rebranding away from furry-focused content in order to more or less consolidate my stuff to make it all cohesive so it's easy to find everything. So yeah, and to answer your question, I am using a couple different things for this particular setup. So first, for the model, this guy was put together with a variety of different assets in a program that is free on Steam. It's called Vroid Studio. Vroid Studio. Now, you upload Vroid Studio and get into it, you can create a decent avatar with the resources they have available to you right off the get. However, on a website called Booth, there are assets made, like different outfits and that sort of thing, available for free and for purchase that the community has made. So through that and through importing those assets, I was able to customize my avatar. This is not the first one I've made. I've made a goblin for my Goblin Craft channel, and I was trying out doing a Goblin Craft or a Minecraft focused channel. I had my Makote Final Fantasy character as a VTubing avatar for a while, and that was pretty cool. What else did I do? No, I think that was it. I think those were my main guys that I did for VTubing. Before this, I used a phone app called Reality, which is a mobile-based VTubing app. I found a way to use screen sharing to have him appear here. Problem is, though, and that was the first time I ever actually did any VTubing at all. Problem is, with that one, it causes my phone to become superheated. And it's very resource intensive for my phone, and to the point where it would cause my avatar, who at the time was, again, a little green goblin dude, he would appear nuclear bleach bright, and at certain intervals would just disappear because the screen sharing software would just stop working at random. It was very frustrating, and I had to stop VTubing for a while until I moved into my new place, and I could actually go ahead and then proceed to get a better setup and figure that out. And this has worked pretty well so far. I really like Vroid Studio and the different assets. It allows me to do a lot more customization, but I still do play around with Reality. It's a fun little app. I've made a version of my guy here on Reality just for gits and shiggles. Yeah. Oh, and I can also do expressions with this one. Happy, upset, happier, upsetter, and shocked. It's my YouTuber reaction video face. But yeah, this is software a couple of other VTubers use. I had tried a couple of them, and this was far and away the best solution for what I was trying to do. So again, just to be clear, you're not hearing my audio repeat itself. Yay, subscriber! Now your name is on my screen. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Yeah, I might want to change that from a dinosaur, because that doesn't fit the theme. Yeah! I'll have to look that up later, though. But I am super duper jazzed that we were able to figure out what the fuck was going on. I would like to try, now if I can get you to stick around, I would like to try to run some YouTube videos in the background, kind of like, because that's what we're going to be doing for, I'm going to call it my debut redemption stream, because my actual debut kind of went up in flames. We're going to be reacting to commercials, so I'm going to throw on a compilation video, and you tell me, because obviously I got the desktop audio muted. I'm going to go ahead and unmute it. I'm going to go ahead and throw on a video, and I want you to tell me if it plays and if my audio starts to repeat itself, okay? Desktop audio is on. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and watch Platinum Wow's newest video. I like his videos. They're actually really, really funny, and I think you'll enjoy it too. He kind of has your sense of humor. So, let me go to live scene. Yeah. Okay. And we need to add window capture. Give me just a moment. Yeah. So can you still hear me talk is what I'm concerned about right now. Can you hear me talk? I'm not running the video just yet. I got to put it up on the screen. Okay, good. You can hear me talk. Glorious. Grab that display. Yeah. Why is it not doing what I wanted to do? Like at the very bottom. Okay, I'll put you at the very bottom. Why didn't you go to the very bottom? Bottom. What I am. Fuck. Okay, so here it is. Hooray, everybody. Bah. Alright. Here we go.
In the long span of WoW's history, there are
I muted my screen.
From volcanic mountains to otherworldly...
That is a bit loud.
In the long span of WoW's history,
there we go.
There are dozens and dozens of zones players have explored. From volcanic mountains to otherworldly swamps and fiery hellscapes. But there's one particular zone that is brought up time and time again for being one of the best zones in all of WoW, because of just how cozy, relaxing, and beautiful.
Okay, let me know if you can hear my audio when I talk, and let me know if you can hear the video. Let me know if I need to adjust the levels of anything, and we'll go from there.
Traveling all the way over to the Grizzly Hills is expensive. So here's a quick word from today's sponsor. Battlegrounds. Pet battles. Dungeons. Raids. Shadow Legends! Look, I know you guys love fantasy games, and Raid Shadow Legends is the most epic game of all time. You can play straight from your phone. The new thing being added to Raid is my new favorite faction, the High Elves. They've been around for thousands of years and survived attacks from
and if you want, I can just make you a character and export it and send it to you. There's a way to display him on your phone for making videos on your phone, too.
Out, but Arvia survived and is now stronger than ever. This month, Raid is having a bunch of events with Forge Pass Season 3, which includes rewards like the limited edition artifact set. There's also new champions, along with some awesome looking champion skins for the incredible Madame Ceres. Ooh. But wait, there's some huge news you've all been waiting for, right? Later this month, the Death Knight is also going to become a legendary champion. Cool! There's never been a better time to get started, okay? New players, you can use my link or scan the QR code right here.
Well, you don't like Raid Shadow Legends!
Almost $30 into free champion Ada,
well, you know what?
And also
I'd kick myself, but I actually thought for a time about trying it out. Just because of how cool the orcs were, alright? Their ad campaign's working. Full credit where it's due. And here's another ad! Hooray, everybody!
Welcome to Grizzly Hills. If you
Yeah.
ask any WoW player what their favorite zone in WoW is, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say this zone. Because Grizzly Hills is the coziest zone in all of Azeroth.
It's actually one of my favorites. I like it.
Excellent! One of the factions you'll find within the trees are called the Trappers. These hunting humans have lived in Grizzly Hills long before the Horde and the Alliance ever arrived to fight in the war against the Lich King. When they exactly arrived here is unknown, and they're huge, like 7 to 8 feet tall. And yes, I know Blizzard likes to increase the size of NPCs, but like all of these humans are super tall. Anyways, recently, the Trappers have been dealing with a new, dangerous threat. That
Okay,
has
my dog
infiltrated
needs to
their
go
villages.
outside, so we're going to test out another thing on my stream. I'll be right back, Screech. Hooray, everybody. I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to take her out because if I don't, she will shit in my bed. So back to the game.
A cabal has been spreading across the forests of Grizzly Hills called the Wolf Cult. In fact, there are rumors of people willingly accepting the Worgen curse because it would be a better fate than becoming a mindless zombie of the Scourge.
It's alright.
Through a series of quests, players later find out that this leader of the cult is none other than Archmage Arugal, the same mage that spread the Worgen curse at Shadowfang Keep. He was killed back then, but was later resurrected by the Lich King's Council of Sandlane.
Oh,
to
shit.
fight once again. But we kill him again on the Blood Moon Isle, where he is residing atop of a stone tower that has the exact same architecture as his fortress back in Silverpine Forest.
That's convenient.
The centerpiece for the Grizzly Hills is a humongous, hollowed-out stump named Vordrasil, which has an extensive history. Long ago, the druid Fandral Staghelm took a bunch of branches from the world tree of Nordrasil and planted them all over the world. He went to Ashenvale, Fairless, Hinterlands, Duskwood, and Crystal Song Forest.
God
All
damn.
of these were considered great trees. And the one in Grizzly Hills was so big, it was considered a world tree.
Oh,
It was
cool.
named Andrasil, meaning crown of snow.
Yeah.
The goal of this tree was to help stop the spread of Serenite in the area. A powerful ore that was literally the blood of the old god Yogg-Saron.
Makes
But
sense.
since Andrasil was not blessed by the aspects like Nordrasil was, it was susceptible to old god corruption.
Yeah. Why didn't they know that?
Maybe you should have thought about that
Yeah.
before you planted it, huh?
It's like, hey, we're gonna stop corruption.
So
This tree
the
will be
scenario druid, they
corrupted.
chopped
No,
it
we
down
got
to
it,
stop the
bro.
spread of corruption,
Oh no!
but the damage was already done. Yogg-Saron had already used the tree to breach into the Emerald Dream and would eventually manifest the Emerald Nightmare within this new realm.
You are special. I like playing flawed characters, but there's a dark.
The stump of the tree was renamed to Vordrasil, meaning broken crown, and when we find it in Wrath of the Lich King, these dumbass furbolgs thought it was a good idea to make an entire village within a dangerously corrupted dead tree. And now they all went insane and they're trying to kill each other. Even worse, they managed to resurrect the wild god Ursoc using the powers of Vordrasil and corrupted him in the process. And oh boy, you know what? Let's just go over Ursoc's lore real quick because it is hilariously tragic.
Oh no.
Okay, so Ursoc fights in the War of the Ancients and is
Cool.
killed by demons. Now, there are
Aw.
3 realms a wild god like Ursoc can go to. Our normal reality, Ardenweald, which is the place where all nature spirits go when they die,
Right.
and the Emerald Dream,
Yeah.
which is the life realm where they do life stuff. I don't know, it's very vague.
Cool.
Point is, you think Ursoc would go to the nature death realm when he died. But that
Didn't
hadn't been
he?
written yet, so he goes to the Emerald Dream.
Oh,
and
okay,
he
that
gets
makes
pulled
sense.
out of the dream and resurrected by furbolgs, and then he dies again. He
Okay,
still does
okay.
not go to Ardenweald because it hasn't been written yet, and he goes to the Emerald Dream again, where he gets corrupted again in the Emerald Nightmare raid, and we kill him again. Now Ardenweald has been written into the lore, and his spirit goes there.
There you go.
But they're going through a drought, and the Winter Queen goes, "Wow, this bear fucking sucks," and has his essence used to restore all of the other seeds, meaning Ursoc dies again in the Death Realm, meaning that he is now super, super dead. And I just want to know who at Blizzard hates Ursoc so much, because he is the most punished character in all of the Warcraft universe for
I don't know about
literally
all
no
that.
reason whatsoever. And you know what? I think we need a palate cleanser after that depressing story. So, look over here at the Westfall Brigade. This
Yeah.
is a platoon of soldiers from the People's Militia in Westfall. It's even led by Grain Stoutmantle, that guy that stands in front of the tower in Sentinel Hill. And there's also these freakishly large children. Okay, maybe we need to go somewhere else. Look over here at the Amberpine Lodge. This is one of the coziest locations in the zone, where you can relax at. And there's even a quest over here where you get to enjoy some delicious amber seeds. And after you eat them, you go over here and...
You know, a poop quest.
Okay, well, maybe we can just move on real quick to, okay, here we go. Nothing is more cozy than deforestation. Here at Blue Sky Logging Camp. Here we can listen to the relaxing ambient sounds of trees being cut down. And this area is a big PvP zone where you'll never actually find anyone because nobody actually does World PvP in 2022. But the real reason why we're here is because of the best feature in all of Grizzly Hills. No, the best feature in all of World of Warcraft. Travel up these stairs, talk to this dwarf, and you can take an exhilarating log ride all the way down the Grizzly Hills Rapids. Watch as you gracefully move through these rapids at an exhilarating speed. The log ride of your life will
YouTube
end in
chat.
Venture Bay, another PvP area.
Yeah,
that
do
will
it without
99% of the
fucking up
time
my audio again.
be incredibly empty.
I can't believe that was the fucking problem. That the fucking microphone was picking up my phone and doing a fucking background fucking audio loop, fucking up my shit. God, that makes me feel so stupid.
Here in Conquest Hold, the Horde are establishing a foothold in the Grizzly Hills. The commander of this platoon is named Conqueror Krenna, who is always flanked on either side by her pretty boy Blood Elf bodyguards. But many don't know that Conqueror Krenna has an extensive history. In the short story Heart of War, it follows Garrosh Hellscream when he first arrives in Orgrimmar. In one of the...
Okay, so I just took my dog outside and she needs to go again because she just got back in and now she needs to go back out. So, we're gonna go to the Be Right Back screen and I'm gonna be right back. Wee! That hurt my elbow. My elbow. And we're back, boys and girls. Welcome, welcome. My dog did that thing, that awesome cool thing dogs do, where you take them outside and they go, then they have to go again. So we're reacting to Asmongold's new video. Not Asmongold's, Platinum WoW. I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
The sections of the story, Garrosh runs into Krenna and her sister, Gorgona. Krenna talks about how she isn't impressed by Garrosh's lineage since his father, Grom Hellscream, was the first one to drink demon blood and doom the Orcish race. And now look at them. They're in a crappy desert with no resources, they have to constantly import supplies, and they're surrounded on all sides by enemies.
That's facts.
Quite frankly, the Horde sucks, Grom sucked, and Thrall sucks. Garrosh responds by saying, "I'm gonna beat your traitorous ass." But Gorgona intervened, explaining the reasoning for the orcs living in the desert to atone for their sins, since they killed a bunch of innocents in their demon blood-fueled rage and blah 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 blah, who cares. After mulling over the interaction, Garrosh would later come to the conclusion that perhaps Krenna was right. The Horde may in fact be led by an idiot who doesn't care for the well-being of his people. Garrosh would later 1v1 Thrall, but that is a story for another time. Back to Krenna. In the Conquest Hold, there is a long quest chain where you help her and the other soldiers in the barracks. Throughout this quest chain, Krenna is a cold, brutal leader who deals out extreme punishments to those that don't follow her direct orders. For example, she wanted to break the leg of a hide trader for not having enough hide. She orders her sister, Gorgona, to do it, but she just lightly kicks his leg instead. Krenna later catches on that her sister is not following her exact orders, and they have a duel to the death in the arena of the Hold. And I'd just like to add that I find it hilarious that the Horde felt like they absolutely needed an arena when establishing a base for absolutely no reason. The duel ends with Gorgonzola winning, and she becomes the new commander of the fortress.
Yay!
She killed the pretty boy Blood Elves in the
Oh.
duel.
Yeah, trolls.
In the northern reaches of the hills, Drakari trolls from Zuldrak are fleeing from their homelands and spreading across the zone. The hunting party located in Granite Springs is wanting to put a stop to it because they hate trolls. You may remember this group from TBC where they hang out in front of Zul'Aman. The leader of this band of misfits is named Bud Neckred. The final quest he gives you in Zul'Aman is to obtain the blood of Zul'Jin after his defeat.
Okay.
When handed the blood, Bud will toss it into the fire, which enrages the troll spirits, and they sweep him up and throw him into the fire as well. When we find him again in Wrath, he has gone utterly insane and is convinced that he is now a troll.
Oh, okay.
We go on a quest with him where he thinks he's playing tag with his fellow trolls, but in reality, he's just sneaking up on them and whacking them over the head with a frying pan.
That's how trolls play tag, though.
Would later come back in the Cataclysm expansion, but Bud's troll illusions seemed to be a phase, but his insanity wasn't.
Ooh, shiny.
Okay.
Another interesting character in the Granite Springs camp is the imprisoned Drakari troll named Drakuru. He takes you on a long quest chain that starts with him proposing a truce to the player, and he will offer them knowledge about the Drakari trolls. Both Drakuru and the player character cut their hands with a knife and give each other a firm handshake. Then you go and do some quests, and then you go to the Draktheron Keep dungeon, where at the end of the dungeon, Drakuru betrays you and teams up with the Lich King. Oh my god, and then you do nothing about it, and then you leave the dungeon.
Yep.
And the later part of the story is in Zuldrak, so we won't be covering that in this video. Just kidding, we are. The player character then disguises themselves as a member of the Scourge and betrays the betrayer. And in the Troll's final moments, he summons the Lich King to defeat the player character, but instead, he just cuts Drakuru's head clean off.
I spare your insignificant life as a reward for this amusing betrayal. There may yet be a shred of potential in you. Be warned. When next we meet, I shall require much more to justify your life.
You're a lame villain.
And that is all there really
I'm gonna
is
let the
to
hero
talk
go
about
because
the
they're
zone of
impressive.
Grizzly Hills. Yes, there are other parts of the zone I didn't
You're
talk
like a
about,
low-budget
but
Darth
that's
Vader.
for a very
Fuck.
reason. They're boring.
Thank you. All right. So that worked out pretty well. According to Mark Butler, our newest subscriber, thank you, dude. We are bereft of that wretched audio echo looping, which, as it turns out, was caused by my stupid freaking phone being picked up by my stupid freaking microphone and looping my audio over and over and over. So, yeah. Pretty cool, bruh. Yeah, so something I am going to be doing at the end of these streams is I am going to be showing a credit screen. And the reason we're going to be doing that is because I didn't make all this. I didn't. And I want to give credit to the artists who designed the assets I use on my character. Even though they said I didn't have to, you always credit the artist. That's important to do, kids. Always credit the artist. If you can get in good with the artist, you can get so much shit done. Always, always, always. So, credits, credits, credits.